My name is Tammy, and I run a small business in the Dallas area, and I also have been a salesperson for the past 40 years. So today I would like to share with you 4 key takeaways that I've learned running my business. You know, Dallas is a progressive city and it's accepting of changes, but that wasn't always the case. When I got in the business world in the 80s, you've heard of the good old boys, and you had to really prove yourself if you weren't on their team. And obviously I wasn't on their team. So I had to, do what was best for me, which was leave off the title on business cards and just downplay my role in business. And I remember on more than one occasion that the customer would say, "Now, little lady, when you get back to the office, you have your boss give me a call and we'll iron out the fine details of the contract." And I would play along. I'd say, "Okay, no worries." So I'd get back to the office and have one of my male clerks give them a call and iron out the details. So that went on for a while, but thank goodness Dallas has changed, and it's just, especially in our industry, and I think it's changed for the better. Empathy. I feel like that's so important for this job. I really care for my employees. I have that personal connection with them. So many places you're just a number. They don't even know who the owner is. Well, I know my employees' names, how many kids they have, what's going on in their lives, and that's really important to me that they know I care for them. And I'm going to give you an example of a lady that works for me she was pregnant, and I knew her parents were in Mexico, and no one would celebrate the birth of this child, and I wanted her to know how much we cared for her. So we decided to throw her a surprise shower, and we did that, and she was just overwhelmed. No one had ever done anything like that for her before, and it just made me feel good, and I want to continue that throughout my career. Organization. I think women are just natural at organizing things. When I get home, I've got to get my kid to soccer practice, I've got to get dinner ready, I've got to check up on the homework. We're multitaskers, and we have to be this way or things don't get done. And so it's a natural hat that we wear, so I think it flows over from home to work, and I think that's benefited me in my business. Hiring your dream team. No one can do it all, or you'd get burned out. And I'm so blessed. I have an amazing work staff, and they make me look good every single day. They're resilient, they're resourceful, they all have unique gifts that complement each other, and it just brings so much to the table, and it just benefits the business, and I'm so blessed to have them. And if y'all are watching, thank you for being my team. Savvy with money. Most women like myself are responsible for the household budget, so it just comes natural for us to flow into work what we do at home. For instance, my husband has no idea what we pay per kilowatt for electricity, but I do because I set up a contract and I get the best price for us. And we know the best price for vegetables, at which farmer's market to go to, which grocery store has the best meat prices. We have to stay within our budget, and so that just comes natural for us. It's really important to me to help other women. My mom was a single mom, and I was the oldest of 4 kids. So she relied on me to get home and get the homework started, start dinner, set the table, just make sure everything was done. And that responsibility really helped me. But my mom didn't like her job. I'll be honest with you. She worked in a factory and she hated her job, but she didn't have a choice. She had limited education and she had 4 kids to support. So she just told me that when I grew up to make sure that I found a job that I loved and that my boss was good to me. And that stuck with me. And so to this day, guess how many single women we have working for us? So many. And they're amazing women with amazing stories. And I love the fact that I get to help them. And so you could say that my story has become my mission, and I've succeeded at that. So that's why it's important for me to be a good role model for women. Because when I was growing up, I had my mom and my granny who were definitely overachievers. They worked so hard, and they were my role models. But I didn't have many women that I could look up to that own businesses, and that's why this is important to me.